Hello, welcome to ServiceNow How-To Clinic Software Asset Management. My name is Maria Marasigan-Leon, and I'm a solution consultant. Our workshop overview is the following. Today, we're covering how to get started with your SAM implementation. What are the key concepts and skills for using SAM Professional? And what are the best practices and additional resources you may find helpful? Privileged and confidential information. The content of this presentation is confidential and it is covered by the NDA. This presentation may contain forward-looking statements that are based on the current beliefs of ServiceNow and are based on information currently available as of this date. These forward-looking statements involve various risks and uncertainties that may cause actual results to differ materially and should not be relied upon in making purchasing decisions. The agenda for today: 1, overview of the software asset management. 2, SAM normalization. 3, entitlement importing. 4, reconciliation. 5, SaaS integration. And 6, next steps. Let's take a look at an overview of software asset management. What is software asset management? It's the practice of managing and optimizing the purchase, deployment, maintenance, utilization, and disposal of your software applications. All the organizations lack visibility and control of software license processes through their life cycle. So they want to be able to answer the questions of what software do we own? Are we buying what we need? And are we using what we have? Why software and cloud investments go to waste? Well, we can see that globally there is a large amount of software investments going to waste. And the question is why? Here are several primary reasons. From a lack of full cost visibility to reactionary fire drills when it comes to audits to siloed teams. The heart of the issue can be attributed to siloed, disconnected tools and manual and error-prone work. Manual work only reinforces silos, separating teams and data, which can lead to delays, errors, especially when importing data, struggles in revealing risks, and creates a lack of transparency in IT reporting. The unique advantages of SAM on a platform are the reasons why customers choose ServiceNow. We are uniquely able to make SAM work better for our customers. The platform already gives you the ingredients you need to get going in SAM. You can also push that enriched software data to other areas of the platform for your cross-functional teams to get major value out of it as well. Our customers save millions on software spend, mitigate compliance, risk, and start putting the right SAM process into place. The difference with ServiceNow is that you run SAM natively and you get to the value much more quickly, which is better positioned SAM for cross-IT and cross-business use cases. The thing that shows up as installed doesn't map cleanly to the line item on the purchase invoice or the rights associated with the use of that software buried in the contracts. So we solve this by a process called normalization. It's done by leveraging a content library where we have millions of mapping rules, and this allows you to compare your apples and oranges to get visibility into your software. Are you under licensed? Are at risk of an audit? Or are you over licensed and you have a bunch of software not being used? ServiceNow gives you an enhanced SaaS license management dashboard with optimization opportunities in one place. It is a centralized optimization dashboard to drive your cost savings and mitigate risk. ServiceNow contains many useful dashboards throughout the product. As a SAM manager, how can I best navigate the information to identify what's important? By having the ability to monitor compliance in real time using software asset management from ServiceNow. This gives you a high-level picture of ServiceNow as a single platform for the full technology asset lifecycle. Here are some key concepts that we will be exploring, and the purpose of this slide is really to get you familiar with some of the main ideas involved in SAM Pro. Software models are specific version and edition of a software title. You can think of them as like a model of a car. They are what the publisher is selling and access to. Software models connect many other structures in SAM Pro. Entitlements are the specific rights. It gives Entitlements are the specific rights that you purchase to use the software under certain conditions. Metrics measure how you buy and use the software per user, per device, per processor, etc. They're important for reconciliation. Depending on the metric, you can distribute rights to users or devices. Every time you say that someone can use a software, you're creating an allocation, which then you can track to control the usage. Software installations are the programs sitting on the computers that you need to monitor. You use automatic discovery tools to keep an eye on them effectively. Discovery models group these installations by shared properties so that ServiceNow can work with them. Normalization is the process of recognizing your installed software and adding more information about it. Lastly, your reconciliation is what determines your license position so you can take action. Let's take a look at normalization. We've empowered our customers to leverage full ServiceNow SAM capabilities for all of their discovery data, no matter the source. In addition to your ServiceNow discovery data, SAM integrates with Microsoft SCCM and Jamf right out of the box, two of the most common discovery tools. For customers not using SCCM or Jamf, with software asset connections, our customers can connect their existing discovery tools using a common API framework, and this works for any discovery tool. Then SAM automatically identifies duplicate records across tools and allows the user to delete records as you see fit so that your data remains clean and accurate. While our competitors have integration connectors with some discovery products, we offer the generic framework to connect with any discovery tool so you get up to speed and to business outcomes faster. What is normalization and what is the value of it? It's the flattening or standardizing your raw data to all so that it resembles a similar structure. Data quality is so foundational to be a successful SAM program. For example, your data coming in is mapped against our content library to be normalized into a standard format, and it will be enriched. For example, MSFT Corporation becomes Microsoft. It is enriched with classification and lifecycle data. Our customers are seeing normalization recognition rates at about 85% right out of the box. To close the gap on the last mile, customers have the option to send us your unrecognized software anonymously. We'll research it for you, map it out, validate it. We push out tens of thousands of mapping updates every week. Most customers are able to get 95% recognition in their environment, which is really excellent. We can also leverage machine learning in the normalization process to bypass content library updates so that you can get a view of your license compliance position in real time. With that said, some customers wisely choose to prioritize their top 80% spend on their top 20% of their vendors. So it really is about your organization. There's a typical long tail of smaller vendor software not widely used through the company. that eventually customers work their way towards as they mature. Whether or not you opt in to send us your content, you still get the library updates like everyone else. Let's take a look at Lab 1, Normalization. Here we want to view the raw software installation. And here we are next to the ServiceNow logo name. And all we have to do is put in cmdb underscore sam underscore sw underscore install.list, and a populated list will come up. I filtered it under Microsoft Project Professional, and I was really focusing on 2016. Here is the list. Now, to view a normalized software discovery model, we can go to License Operations, the third module, under Software Models, and I looked for specifically Microsoft and then Project. And then here is a Microsoft Project 2016. And I went ahead and I opened it here for you. And this is the software discovery model that is normalized. From the left side, which is the normalized, the publisher, Microsoft, discovered on the right side was Microsoft Publisher. Sometimes it comes as MSFT, but it all becomes normalized under Microsoft. The project is the product name. The discovered product here on the right side is Microsoft Project Professional 2016, ... And it again becomes normalized under project. And the version is 2016. And on the right, the discovered version is 16.0.7766.2092. Again, it became normalized as 2016. We also have some other additional information like licensable information. What is the addition here? Professional and platform, language, and the full version. And when we go down to discovery models, what we found that has been discovered is we have 4 Microsoft Project Professional 2016. Here you are. And if we were to go to a Microsoft Project 2016 software information here, more tabs, we can look at what was the matching discovery models. And again, we can see that there are 4 here. So it matches the discovery models as well as the software models information. Here we can confirm indeed that we have the 4 discovered linked to the software models. So what is a normalization and what is the value of it? Again, it's the flattening and standardizing your raw data to all resemble a similar structure. The data quality is very foundational to have a successful SAM program, as we have seen here. Software entitlements. Let's go ahead and take a look at how it functions with ServiceNow. How do we get entitlement into ServiceNow? We have 3 ways to get entitlement data into ServiceNow. The first one is manual, entered in by the platform by an individual. It's quick, but it is error prone. Second is import. It is entered into the platform by a populated CSV, Excel, like a template, or an XML file. It is a quick way to get bulk data. It does require recurring work. Lastly, it's integration. It is automatically entered from another data source periodically. It can be current and it's accurate. It is more work up front. Entitlement creation. This is where the software entitlements are used to manage rights to use a software product. Let's say I'm a SAM manager who's new to using the ServiceNow SAM product. I want to get up to speed on the ServiceNow SAM product. I want to make sure I know the best way to create software entitlement in ServiceNow. In SAM, there's a guided playbook for software entitlement creation. It includes order of operations, which allows for more automation while highlighting the key data points that need to be filled out for the type of entitlement in question. For example, SaaS or on-premise, which we will be doing today. Progress tracking is also included, which allows users to save their work and possibly complete later. Live error handling. This increases accuracy at a time of entitlement creation. Why is this important? Well, UX flexibility. It drives better understanding of the entitlement creation process. It increases user accuracy, and you have the confidence before reconciliations are run. We also have a bulk entitlement import. Again, I mentioned via Excel spreadsheet template. It's an easy and efficient manner to complete. Lastly, this is the Microsoft license statement import to automatically create your entitlement. It has automatic error handling for incorrect and insufficient entitlements on the MLS. Now, what does ServiceNow form look like? Well, this is a sample of the fields available in the software entitlement module. The first one is display name, which links asset tag and software model. Second is software model. This links between entitlement and deployment. The third is license type. It has the subscription, maintenance, and perpetual information. License metric is number 4. This determines how to count deployment. Number 5 is purchase rights. How many quantities do we own? Number 6 is unit cost. How much is one license? Tabs, number 7. This is additional entitlement information. It has contract linkage, allocations, notes, etc. And number 8, more tabs, additional entitlement information, up-down rights, license keys, etc. Let's dive deeper to Lab 2, entitlement import. Here we have the software asset overview page. This provides a summary of your entire license positions. It includes all of your software products and SaaS products that are used by your organization. It has KPI and widgets on this page, which provides you a glimpse of the number of publishers and the products that are out of compliance. What is your true-up cost for the year against your total software spend for the year? You can also get to know the number of software licenses that are over licensed, as well as those that are expiring within the next couple of months. The graph on this page also provides you an insight with your top publisher, where your true-up costs, your potential savings, your normalization rates for your software installation, and your product life cycles. This page also provides you with the UI actions to run your reconciliation, as well as create new entitlements. So our focus for Lab 2 right now is software entitlements. We can go ahead and create a new entitlement. And we can go ahead and import the first one from our Excel file. You can create your new entitlement import by using your standard import document. Download your Excel template, which looks like this. And your first tab here gives you quick start guide And the information you need to fill out is here. And once your information is all filled out, you can save it. And then you can upload it and attach it here. Again, you can make your description here and click your import. Now, if we wanted to do your Microsoft license statement, you're still in the Create New Entitlement import, but you are choosing Microsoft license statement, and you can attach your file, put on your description, and you can even click on the automatic creation of your contracts. And this is your instruction. Please note a user with the role of SAM admin can perform the MLS import. Once that's done, you can click on import. Now, if we wanted to create one using a playbook, you can click on the guided step-by-step walkthrough and click next. And then here you can create your own. Click on on-premise, mark complete, part number, yes. And all the other information that it's asking for you. And you can keep clicking mark complete. Now I have created one earlier so that I can show you what it looks like. Again, it's on premise. Do you have a publisher part number to set up? Yes. And here is your publisher number, the software model. Then we go into our entitlement detail. That gives you how many purchase rights you have, the unit cost, the total cost, what's the subscription period, start date, end date, and what is your license metric. You then move on to your additional details, such as enter financial details for this vendor, contract details, and we can review it. And as you scroll down, just to make sure all of your information is indeed exactly how you want it to be, you can complete it. Let me go back to and you can make it mark complete. And that's how you would make your entitlement using your playbook. The guided playbook for software entitlement creation includes an order of operations. This allows for more automation while highlighting the key data points that need to be filled out for the type of entitlement in question. For example, SaaS or on-premise. For this particular lab, we did on-premise. The progress tracking as well as live error handling to increase accuracy at the time of entitlement creation. Software reconciliation. With reconciliation on software models, it compares what you own to what you see. So again, it's been mentioned that sometimes the thing that shows up as installed, it really doesn't map cleanly to the line item on the purchase invoice, or even the rights associated with the use of that software buried in the contracts. Again, we solve this by normalization, leveraging millions of mapping rules. And this allows you to compare your apples and oranges, having the visibility into your software. We've had so many customers successfully defend audits from their top software publishers. Our publisher packs listed here helps you gain deeper insight into the widely used software applications with the publisher specific metrics that help you track, manage, and optimize your software. For SaaS, we have listed our direct to vendor integrations, but we can also connect to any vendor with an API. What are allocations? Well, it's internally tracking ownership by assigning, reassigning, and removing allocations for users, devices, and license keys. We see the value of allocation because we are able to see who is entitled to usage within the organization. ServiceNow SAM contains many useful dashboards throughout the product. Useful detailed analytics for deeper analysis and understanding, as well as consolidated view of key dashboards as you see here. Lab 3, Reconciliation and License Workbench. For the Reconciliation and License Workbench, we are going to be using our License Usage Workbench. This module includes dashboards on the license position for each of your licensed softwares. It provides you with details on how you have consumed your license rights, the cost, whether you're over or under licensed, as well as potential savings or true-up costs that you're likely to incur. With the license usage page, you're able to pin and unpin publishers. I have 5 pinned publishers that I wanted to keep abreast of the information that I needed, and so I pinned them. I can unpin them by clicking on this Pin Unpin button. Now, with reconciliation, we can do this at a scheduled job. The default is weekly, or it can also be run on demand for specific or all publishers. I can click on it, all publishers, or a specific publisher that I want to reconcile. I'll click the Run Reconciliation, and it will then take me to the Reconciliation tab. This will give you the reconciliation result of when it was last reconciled and what is the status of it. You can hit Refresh List to make sure that everything is running on time and current. Let's go back to the publisher to see what we have pinned here. We have 5 pinned publishers, and we're looking specifically at Microsoft. We have project. I filtered for project, and we wanted to see what their summary is here for true-up cost. What are their savings? What's the software model statistics? And what's the progress indicators? We also have some information here that can give us deeper dive on this particular publisher and application. Looking at the software model result, we see that 2016 professional is not compliant and 2015 is compliant. Our possible true-up cost for the non-compliant one is $30,000, and we can use a potential savings of $16,000. The automated license reconciliation keeps license positions accurate and up to date without the manual calculation. Now, with the remediation option, we can click that, and we can see that there are some actions that we can take, such as remove allocation, remove unlicensed installs, remove unallocated installs, the purchase right, and the create allocation. We can also take a look at removal candidates. Removal candidates are just some users that are possibly no longer using the certain applications, and you can reuse or reclaim some of your licenses and reuse them for new users. So for example, we have a removal candidate here. And as you can see that it is ready to be reclaimed, the justification is low usage. It's possible that they haven't used it for a certain amount of time. And the potential savings for this one license is $1,100. And we placed a date before reclamation, which is about 15 days. We will notify the user here that it's been clicked. And therefore, when the time is up and that they're able to release that license, we can go ahead and reclaim it and save that money and put it back into the system to be reused. So again, this is just one of the remediation options that we can use as a reclamation. SaaS integration. What are some SaaS challenges? You might think that since it's a subscription, you can't be out of compliance, so what's to worry? This can be true, but the vendor isn't going to let you know you're underutilizing the application. Licensed users not using the software. So SAM provides cost-saving opportunities and proactive compliance. We have multiple metrics available. We have stale usage metrics, security vulnerabilities. We have multiple portals, and we have shadow IT spend information. We touched on this very early on when discussing how we get to value quickly. Again, we've empowered our customers to leverage full ServiceNow SAM capabilities for all of their discovery data, no matter what the source is. And we are able to optimize SaaS from a single platform by out-of-the-box integration, custom connections. We have the ServiceNow SaaS license management, which we can gain usage visibility, manage entitlements, and eliminate waste. Now, how does ServiceNow manage multiple SaaS software apps from numerous publishers? Using new direct SaaS integrations, which are released quarterly on the ServiceNow stores. SAM managers will be able to immediately deploy new direct SaaS integrations without having to update their ServiceNow family releases first. Customers can use low-code and no-code for any SaaS app with an API. By leveraging ServiceNow Flow Designer, customers can rapidly expand their SaaS coverage. By using the ServiceNow SaaS license management dashboard, customers can have the visibility into their SaaS environment at their fingertips. When customer information is identified, they can determine the highest savings potential by following these steps. What SaaS do we own? What SaaS do we own that is out of the box with ServiceNow? When were these SaaS products implemented? A SaaS product that got rolled out a month ago isn't going to be widely used, thus won't have inactive users. We want the SaaS product implemented 2 years ago and is a standard. Do multiple organizations use this software? Different orgs might have different SaaS portals, making it difficult to see how much you own and use as a whole. How much do these SaaS products cost? Higher cost means higher potential savings. And how many users do we expect to be using the software? Higher users means higher potential savings. With all this information, we can definitely make an informed decision in prioritization. When we're talking about SaaS licensing and optimization, exactly what data attributes are we looking to extract? Well, each publisher is different, but can be summed up as usernames and activity. For example, last login information or usage time, etc. The publishers listed here are the ServiceNow out-of-the-box integration and the specific attributes that we would extract. Direct-to-vendor API integrations are very useful, especially if you need detailed usage data. For example, with Zoom, we can see when someone last hosted a meeting and determine whether or not they need a more expensive license based on that information. SSO integration allows us to bring in many more software titles, but the usage data isn't as detailed. So for some purposes, just knowing who has access to a program and when they last used it could be enough. Some ways to prioritize SaaS applications to focus on bringing into SAM, such as cost per license, number of users, ease of success. We can work with the same admin to get access to multiple apps at once. Let's hop onto the lab for SaaS integration. Here we have the Software Asset Analytics module. This includes a number of dashboards and reports to provide you with further insights. The Software Asset Analytics page gives you specific information if you want to filter by publisher or by software model. I filtered by publisher and I filtered by Microsoft, and that's what you'll see here. It has total spend, potential savings, actual savings to date, some true-up cost, over licensed amount, total number of product, user summary, some information about active versus stale subscription over time, stale not being used for some time, and snapshot of last meaningful activity. We also have some information that you can see here of subscription spend by cost center if you want to filter it by cost center, and potential savings by specific instance. Here we want to create a SaaS integration, and you can do that by clicking on Create Direct Integration or Create Entitlement. We'll go ahead and take a look at Create Direct Integration. The integration type, we have existing integrations for certain publishers, and you can choose what you need here. For example, we will use WebEx. We'll hit Continue. Here, we can put in our display name that you want, some information about download subscription subflow, as well as calculate activity subflow, as well as reclamation subscription subflow. You can work with your admins on this one. But once you have all the information, you can go ahead and save that information. So I went ahead and I created one earlier. And you can hit save. And once you hit save, you have it available to you. Another way we can create an entitlement is by clicking on this button, Create Entitlement, guided step-by-step walkthrough, clicking Next. And here you can choose SaaS product, mark complete, and then going to go ahead and marking the next question. Direct integration, yes. Profile. For the sake of the demo, we'll use AHA demo. Software model. And we keep going. Part number. If there's any, it will be here. Otherwise, you can put it in. mark complete. Here you can add additional entitlement details, such as asset tag, metric group, license metrics. What kind of agreement is it? Month-to-month or enterprise? What kind of license type is it? Perpetual, subscription, upgrade, perpetual maintenance or maintenance, subscription period, monthly, start date, hit OK. Hit OK for the dates, mark complete. How many purchase rights? We can put 15. How much will it be? We can put $50. And mark complete. Here you'll put all of your company information, location, department, mark complete. Who is it going to be owned by? The financial ownership of this asset. Invoice number, vendor information, when has it been opened, when was it purchased, cost center, GL account, mark complete. And any contract details that you want to add here. And here is where we review all the information you have added. And you can click Finish once done. And now you can publish it and save it. So once a software model entitlement is complete, you're able to track user subscription, utilization, and usage history of the software. Having an enhanced SaaS license management dashboard includes the new KPIs and consolidated view of all SaaS products, as well as consumption analytics to help SAM managers better understand SaaS subscription metrics that are not user-based. We have the new engineering license management as well to help SAM managers optimize their concurrent licensing portfolios, as well as consolidated optimization opportunities for all the publishers into one optimization dashboard. Having a deeper understanding of insights across the SAM manager's entire SaaS portfolio of direct integrations, such as Slack or SSO portals such as Okta, these snapshot gives deeper insights, even by the cost center that I have shown you, to gain visibility where it matters within the enterprise. Let's take a look at next steps. Here are some of the best practices we recommend from a SAM process perspective. First one is measure your success, set some KPIs, take some snapshots, and use your ROI to sustain business support. The second, assemble a team, have an executive sponsor, a SAM owner, an IT system, procurement, and maybe finance. Last, phase approach. With the phase approach, you need the criteria to decide what software to focus on and what you should consider. Cost savings potential, possibly risk reduction potential, even data availability, and ease of implementation. These are just some top process recommendations we can give you from a SAM perspective. Here is some more detail about developing a good process. General method is to collect and enter your entitlements. Next, discover your inventory. Perform your reconciliation and take some action. Then review your results and then figure out how to improve and what to focus on next. Here are some SAM resources for more detailed information in case you needed some. Support, training, process, docs, some YouTube channels, and your partner information. If you need access to this deck or any of the resources I have mentioned, simply reach out to your services account team. As always, please check out our website for any and all software asset management related information at servicenow.com/SAM. Thank you so much for your time. Have a great day.